WIBTA if I uninvited a friend from a party because of her hygiene? I am not op. Original post by you, the pirate sovereign in our Amethyst hole. An NBSP. WIBTA if I uninvited a friend from a party because of her hygiene? The 12th of August 2021. My friend Addie has always had a slight smell. She lives a bohemian lifestyle. As a result, she doesn't always have a reliable place to do laundry or shower. She's a fun person to hang out with, so I just accepted it as one of her many quirks. However, within the past 8 weeks or so, the smell has become much worse. It's an intense, musty odor that fills whatever small space we're in and sticks to any cloth she comes into contact with. For example, if Addie sat on my bed, I'll have to strip the sheets to wash after she leaves, or the smell will stay in the room. The last time she came over, my housemates complained that the smell drifted all the way downstairs from my room. Now that Addie's problem is affecting the other people in my life, I have to acknowledge it, because the issue got worse within the past few months. It could be signs of a health issue, physical or mental. I don't know how I could ever bring up the smell with Addie herself. How can you broach a subject like that without utterly embarrassing the person? So the asshole part. Months ago, before the smell got worse, I invited Addie to a party I'm hosting. Now I'm concerned that her hygiene issues will impact the enjoyment of my other guests. Do I lie and tell her it's cancelled, postponed, and still hold it for my other friends? Or do I address the issue directly? Verdict. YTA. Edit. Thank you to everyone who gave me the honest assessment that, yes, I would indeed be the asshole if I excluded my friend without explanation. I have a tough and uncomfortable conversation ahead of me, but it's one that needs to happen. Thanks especially to those that offered gentle talking points. I sincerely hope the issue isn't a symptom of something that requires treatment. If it is, then it is better to bring up sooner rather than never. If it isn't, and just a matter of having access to cleaning facilities, I'll check with my housemates before opening an invitation for Addie to use my own. Thanks to everyone for your frank advice. It's much appreciated. An NBSP. Update. WIBTA if I uninvited a friend from a party because of her hygiene? The 24th of August 2021. I followed Reddit's advice and took the issue to my friend directly. I asked Addie to meet at a coffee house so we were on neutral ground. I decided to bring it up closer to the end of our meeting so she didn't feel awkward through the rest of our catch-up. I said, "Hey, I need to talk to you. Something has changed in the past few weeks and I wanted to make sure you're okay. I've noticed a strong smell. Do you have a place to shower or do laundry? Do you need help?" Quote. I let her know I felt the need to bring it up because I care for her. And as friends we need to look out for each other. Addie was, as expected, mortified. It really hurt to see her so distressed. She apologized several times for causing me discomfort. She really is too nice. She assured me that she did have access to those facilities and didn't know what the cause of the smell might be, because she was assertive about wanting to solve this problem. I offered that maybe it was the new clothes she thrifted. Some garments require special care, like dry cleaning. Addie said that was possible, and assured me that she was going to start working on a solution as soon as we said goodbye. It was predictably awkward after the news broke. When I left, I was sure I lost a friend. But since then, we've been texting jokes and personal updates as per usual. So I think we're okay. As for the problem, I don't know if it's been put to rest quite yet. We both got new jobs recently, and we won't be able to see each other until right before the party. I should probably have another brief coffee date before then to see if Addie's solution worked. But now that the subject has been breached, I feel better about bringing it up in the future, if needed. Especially because Addie will know where I'm coming from. A place of love and concern. Thanks to everyone for your frank assessments before and your very helpful advice. I'm really glad I listened. Update. I saw Addie recently, and the smell is gone. She asked me if I could still detect it, and when I said I didn't, told me that she had laundered her entire wardrobe. Said it seems the issue was indeed laundry-based. We're both really excited for the party and I'm so glad that she'll be there. I think in a weird way, being honest about the situation actually made us closer as friends. Thanks again everyone. An NBSP. Reminder, I am not the original poster. Oop pretty much saved her friend's social life and possibly her job as well. Good save from a poor start. Yay! Adult communication wins again. Help me Reddit English police. Is it breached, or shouldn't it be broached? As in, the sentence above. Oop wrote, the subject has been breached. ETA. Thanks everyone. Broached it is. It could be that she needed to clean out her washer. Sometimes the washer gets mildewy and it makes everything smell bad. I once had to tell someone they smelled. I was running a D&D thing at uni and it was my responsibility to handle any player conflicts. This guy was so unwashed that he didn't even smell like Bo. He just smelled like ancient human body bacteria. And any room we played in became a gas chamber. A sour, musty death trap. So yeah, I had to say something. Nobody wants to be the guy to tell someone that they stink. It just feels mean, even when it's true. Luckily he responded well and began to shower more often. Or at least before sessions. He claimed he had no sense of smell. But I wonder if that may have been caused by existing in his own stink cloud for too long. He had some other issues with socializing. Said it may have never occurred to him that other people could smell him if he didn't wash regularly. So many of our washing rituals are for the sake of others. After all. Edit. I know that having no sense of smell is a legitimate condition people can have. But I wholly believe his inability to smell was caused or at the very least exacerbated by his own stink. Just because of the combination of his other issues. How long he must have gone without washing to smell the way he did. And how he only brought it up almost as an excuse when I talked to him about it. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say his room probably also stank. So if his living space was as bad as I think it was, he's absolutely going to lose sensitivity to smells. You have to be a really good friend to do this with such love. Doesn't surprise me at all that this made them closer. You have to know someone really cares to do something this uncomfortable for you. I've had laundry sit in the washer for a couple days and it takes forever to get that smell out. This is what a good friend does. It's so hard to have these conversations, but I'm a strong believer in having them. I would also be mortified, but I would want to know. A true friend tells you the truth. If your friendship doesn't survive the truth, then that's super sad, but means it didn't have a solid foundation to begin with, in my opinion. I might even be willing to bet on this, lol. This was likely the horrid mildew rank smell when people wash the clothes and forget them in the washer and don't bother to rewash it. Throw into the dryer, which makes the smell so much more volatile and profuse. Please no folks. If you leave wet clothes in the washer and a day later remember about them, do not throw in dryer without washing again. Seriously. Do everyone a favor and rewash them. And, in top loaders, redistribute the weight or it's going off balance right quick. She might have anosmia. Just no sense of smell at all, so she might not have had a clue. Oop is a good friend. When you truly care about someone, it's important to tell them difficult things even if it's uncomfortable. Poor girl. I remember that post. Maybe she just changed her detergent. My crunchy granola brother and his girlfriend came to stay for a few days and made the whole apartment funky. They buy natural cleaning products and their laundry detergent made everything smelly and gross. In my 20s I had a roommate who smelled so bad. My other roommates and I had to sanitize the laundry every time after he used it. He refused to do anything about it because it didn't bother him. I moved out when our lease was up and have refused to live with roommates ever again. Glad OOP's friend was more reasonable. Always good to see when a YTA post ended up in happy ending. Poor girl probably had something she got from the thrift and forgot to wash with her clothes she wears normally, and it just got on everything and she never noticed. Good on her friend for having that difficult talk with her in a mature way. I'm going to guess that OOP's bohemian friend had a brief love affair with that hippie, new age favorite patchouli oil. The tiniest amount goes a long way, but if you overdo it, as an old college classmate of mine did, you and everything around you ends up smelling like a cross between a wet dog and wet laundry that's been left in the machine for a week. Look at how communication works. OP is a friend that you can trust. She will be honest with you, even if it involves a really uncomfortable conversation. This creates a secure attachment.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.